Some houses don't kill you. They don't chase you. They don't haunt you loudly. They watch you slowly. They wait for the moment you're tired of explaining yourself. Tired of being heard. Tired of being human. Because when you're empty enough, they don't need to take your life. They only need permission to use it. Now, the story begins. October 14th, 2019. Chicago, Illinois, USA, 11:48 p.m. Daniel moved into apartment 304 on a Sunday night. The building was old, but not broken, not abandoned, just quiet in a way that felt intentional. The landlord didn't ask many questions, didn't check references carefully, just smiled and said, "People don't usually stay long here." Daniel laughed politely. He thought it was a joke. That night, while unpacking, he noticed something strange. The apartment had mirrors everywhere. Hallway, bedroom, bathroom, even one facing the front door. He told himself it was a design choice. At 2:11 a.m., Daniel woke up. No noise, no dream. Just the feeling that someone had said his name without using sound. He looked toward the hallway mirror. His reflection was standing still, even though Daniel was breathing. 16th of October 2019, 3:17 a.m. 2 days passed. Daniel started feeling lighter, not better, just hollow. At work, he stopped correcting people, stopped explaining ideas, stopped defending himself. When someone interrupted him, he smiled and stayed quiet. That night, at exactly 3:17 a.m., he heard footsteps in the hallway. Slow, measured. But when he opened the door, the hallway was empty, except the mirror. His reflection blinked. Daniel hadn't. A note was taped under the mirror, written in neat handwriting. "You don't have to try so hard here." Daniel's stomach tightened. He ripped the note off. The paper was warm. October 18th, 2019, 11:02 p.m. Daniel stopped sleeping properly. Every mirror felt wrong. Sometimes his reflection smiled a second too late. Sometimes it didn't smile at all. On Friday night, he heard whispers through the walls, not words, instructions. Be quiet. Stay still. Let go. At 11:59 p.m., the lights flickered. Daniel stood in front of the hallway mirror. His reflection leaned forward, closer than glass should allow. "You're tired," it said, in Daniel's voice. "You explain too much." Daniel stepped back. The reflection didn't. October 19th, 2019, 3:17 a.m., Daniel tried to leave. His keys were gone. His phone showed no signal. Only the time. 3:17 a.m., always. The mirror rippled, not cracked, not shattered. Soft like water. Hands reached out, not pulling, inviting. Daniel felt himself falling backward. His body hit the floor, but he didn't black out. He watched as something stood up wearing him, adjusted his shoulders, tested his voice. The reflection finally moved perfectly. "You can rest now," it said. Daniel screamed, but the scream stayed inside. March 2nd, 2026, 42 p.m. Months later, Daniel still lived in apartment 304. From outside, he looked better than ever. Calm, quiet, finished. The mirrors no longer misbehaved. They were satisfied. A new tenant moved in upstairs, young, polite, always apologizing. On Saturday evening, he knocked on Daniel's door. "Sorry to bother you," he said. "I hope I'm not being annoying." Daniel smiled calmly. "You're not," he replied. That night, at 3:17 a.m., the young man woke up suddenly. No sound, no dream, just the feeling that someone was standing very close. Downstairs, Daniel stood in front of the mirror. The reflection smiled first. Perfectly. The building was quiet again. Because some places don't want your body. They want your silence. And once they learn your shape, they never let it go.